What's going on, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Six Gaming Podcast. Filling in for your host, as always, it's Ron Clayton. Our host is off playing Quake Champions tonight. I have no idea what the fuck he's doing.
I'm gonna smack that guy.
But we definitely need to...
sound.
Oh, what? Okay. That's just... hold on. There's no sound on Twitch, which is fine.
Nope.
Twitch can have no sound. That's fine. But
how
yeah,
can Twitch have no sound if they're gonna watch?
Well, they can just.
That's
wait.
not true. Twitch has sound.
Just wait. Twitch has sound. It's fine.
You're muted.
I'm not muted. It's fine.
No, him. Exolan.
Oh, he's muted. Oh, okay.
No.
Cool. But it's fine now. So we're good. So yeah. So who knows where the fuck show is? He's like, I don't know why Quake Champions would even be on his radar right now. You know, it's not like it's free or anything. Right, Dan?
I mean, it's kind of free.
Yeah,
speaking of free, free.ubisoft.com, you can get For Honor for free right now also.
There you go. Very nice.
Again, it's like the intro pack, but it's free.
So yeah, this is Six Gaming Podcast, episode 165. Glad to have you guys with us. And we have a crew of one who is both awesome and illustrious.
I'm awesome and God damn it! I'm awesome and illustrious.
He's so awesome. He's messing with his stuff. And the
good news, everyone.
Hold on. The asshole who figured out a way to get out of hosting duties.
I forgot. It's not my fault. I forgot.
He forgot about the own show that he created.
I know.
Saturday night, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. It isn't even Standard Time, but you know what time it is.
But Quake Champions.
Oh my God, show son. Oh, get fucked. Can you at least introduce the next part of the show?
News!
That's right. This is the first half of the show. We're going to talk about a Command & Conquer mobile game.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. Why would we do that?
Okay, what have we learned from things like Dungeon Keeper? What other games?
Do shitty remakes?
That it's lucrative to make shitty remakes and sell microtransactions in them.
Who actually buys this shit? People that don't know how to game? Children maybe. Okay,
or
children
people who have good memories of the game and they're like, perhaps this will be the game that's not shitty as a mobile remake.
That sounds about right. Yeah,
this is going to be the one.
It's got to be that nostalgia factor, right? Like all the other games are good. How could they screw this up?
Yeah. But apparently it's getting bombed online too, review-wise.
Good.
It's not very good.
244 up with 7,900 down.
Ooh, well, that's bad.
That's just the trailer on YouTube.
That's bad.
Which was the one with the really awesome heavy metal soundtrack? I think it was the third, Command & Conquer 3.
Red Alert
time.
3.
Red Alert 3.
Like by the time I was paying attention to the Command & Conquer,
but that was the last one I ever played.
Like
Tiberium Sun was the one that was. I think Tiberium Sun was the one that was not as good. Yeah. It was like Red Alert 2 was really amazing, and then Tiberium Sun, like they tried to bring back that nostalgia, and it didn't work very well.
Yeah. So yeah, this long story short, don't buy mobile versions of PC games that are like complete remakes because it sucks. But speaking of games that have mobile versions that don't suck, you guys heard of a little game called Fortnite, right?
Here and there.
This game is so good. It is addicting 9-year-old girls to play this game over and over and over and over. In fact, so much so that this 9-year-old girl is now in rehab.
Because 9-year-olds belong in rehab.
First of all, what the fuck is a 9-year-old? I don't care what gender doing in Fortnite.
Yeah. Well, that's true too.
So it is like I have a friend that we swim masters together, and she was telling me she's got 9-year-olds, I think, and all of her kids' friends at school are like, "You have Fortnite?" And like, my mom won't let me have it. And so they gave them this list of like, for a month or whatever, you have to clean your room and make your bed and clean up after dinner and whatever. And these kids were fucking perfect little angels for a month so they could get Fortnite.
Oh my god.
And so like it is a thing. Now, so this girl was really apparently really good in school. She was showing signs of addiction. Like the teacher called the parents and were like, she's falling asleep in lessons. Her grades are slipping.
Yeah, she's playing Fortnite till 3 a.m.
The family noticed regular payments of 50 quid per month. So it's about $70. And then she hit the dad in the face when they took away the console. And then I'm going to read this passage right here.
This is for you, little 9-year-old girl. What the fuck are you doing with your life?
Parents said they had limited their daughter's playtime on the Xbox to 1 hour during school nights and 2 on the weekend. But the seriousness of the situation was made apparent when her father found her sitting on a urine-soaked cushion while playing the game. She was so hooked to the game, she couldn't go to the toilet. And then, after the incident, she admitted that she was secretly playing the game throughout the night for 10 hours at a time.
Yeah. Well, there's story of a StarCraft player in South Korea who died because he was playing for so long he developed blood clots in his legs.
It sounds like she's well on her way. And it's glad that I'm glad that she's actually getting some help for this.
Yeah. That sounds like there's something more though.
Holy crap that they've created a product loop like this that is able to do this to people that I'm sure 9-year-olds are not even like the target of this game.
Yeah.
It's just insane to think that this is a thing.
And I don't know, like I don't play a whole lot. I don't know if people grind for the achievements or for the object items or whatever. I mean, WoW really hit on that reward loop, right? Like they timed it really well for you. Like you did some quests, you brought the quest back, you had more quests waiting for you. You never really could find a good stopping point where you just had finished everything. Even when you went to a new area, you had a couple quests that hung over, a couple quests that were turned in at the next area. Like they had that really pinned down. Fortnite gameplay, I find it fun. It's sort of like, oh, just one more. Like if you do really shitty, oh, that was a quick game, so I have time for another one. If you do like kind of moderate, you're like, I could do better. If you do relatively well, you're like, ooh, almost won that time. Just one more. And if you won, you're like, shit on. So no matter where you place, kind of have that incentive to keep going. But I don't feel that addicted to it.
Yeah.
But you do feel addicted to it. That's what you're saying.
No.
I mean, you did allude.
Yes. All right. So moving on. The show I want to ask is this next story. Do you have this game?
Let's see. Hold on. Notes.
I do.
Oh, he's pulling up.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Are you able to demonstrate it for us?
I am not. It's not in this room.
Hi, Steph.
They say hi.
Hi.
Thank you.
Dan, can you demonstrate it for us?
No, because it's in the other room.
Yeah, exactly. It's all in the other room.
So we have two out of 3 podcasters agree that Bethesda's Skyrim Very Special Edition is a worthy meme.
It's
you remember that time we played Action Castle with Morphod?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's that.
I do. Oh my god.
It's that without his dulcet tones of his delightful voice.
I'm not sure delightful is the word I'd use, but
okay, so when this first debuted, we're talking about Skyrim Very Special Edition, which has been launched on Alexa. Okay, so here's what's going on. It started during the Bethesda E3 presentation as a complete joke. Like they were completely bashing on, hey, we've already got Skyrim on just about everything. Why not one more thing, right? Yeah. And ha ha ha, very funny. They got what's his name? Keegan-Michael Key, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Of Key and Peele to do this whole trailer thing, and it was funny.
Yeah,
it's really funny, and it turns out it's actually real. Like they actually launched Skyrim on Alexa.
It's like this. You are standing on a tower. Exits are north, south, and Dennis.
Yeah, it's funny. It's pretty good.
It's
not worth playing more than like 2 minutes to demonstrate to friends, but it's fun.
But hey, Todd Howard has you playing Skyrim on yet one more device.
On yet one more thing, right? So hey, good for him.
So moving on, and we're kind of spacing out our Fortnite stories this week because there's just so many of them, and there's only so much battle royale we can take at one time.
But also Skyrim. I mean,
Skyrim. Yeah, Skyrim's.
This is less about Fortnite and more about Sony being jerkwads.
Okay,
Sony is Sony.
Okay, I wish Veg was here tonight because me and him would be going at it right now.
Probably, yeah.
Because Veg has, I don't know, some kind of love affair with PS4. I almost want to call him a fanboy of PS4.
I wouldn't put him in there.
He actually got rid of his Xbox One to get a PlayStation 4 because it has exclusives. Well, here's the problem with PlayStation 4. And the story here is basically Fortnite. You have an account with Fortnite. But if you make an account with Fortnite on PlayStation 4, you can't use it anywhere else. If you make an account on Fortnite anywhere else, you can't use it on PlayStation 4.
Now let me bring it even a step further. I found out, and I don't know if I posted it later or if it was just something that I put in the discussion, but there's some people finding out that not just Fortnite, if you link your Epic account and play some other Epic game on your PlayStation 4, you cannot play Fortnite on your Switch or on a different ecosystem.
You are locked. Yeah,
and
you are
this
locked.
Is absolutely Sony's fault.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And I think this might be something we get into a little later because I don't think we really settled on a roundtable for tonight. But yeah, I mean, this is shit they do all the time.
Sadly, it is.
They are very anti-competitive. It is not okay.
So anyway.
But you know, I brought that up last week though, is that was something that why Microsoft created a gaming console is their whole thing was, well, what about Sony, right? We wanted to do something to combat Sony. And quite frankly, this E3, it looks like Microsoft's winning just because Sony keeps putting foot in mouth and doing stupid things.
So anyway, we'll move on here because we have
more Fortnite news.
No, this is actually what I would say is a story for Electronic Arts that actually puts them in a halfway decent light.
Yep.
This is Battlefield 5, and a lot of people are upset with that there's women featured in Battlefield 5, which
I don't understand.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This is a World War II setting for Battlefield 5, and I mean, this is like main characters type stuff. This isn't like, you know, it's side character stuff like that. And people are all upset with this. And the devs are standing up to it. They say we stand up for the cause because I think those people who don't understand it, you have two choices: accept it or don't buy the game.
Yeah. And then they said, I'm fine with either or, which is like, don't buy the game if you're not okay with it, which is fine. I mean, I've made my view pretty clear over the years, like, if you can't deal with the fact that sometimes the main character isn't like women have played games with males as the main character for a zillion years.
Yeah.
And if you're a male and you can't deal with playing if you played Tomb Raider and you didn't complain about it then, you can play this and be some badass military woman and deal with it.
On the flip side, you've got guys like Obadiah, which I play with quite a bit. If he's given a choice, he will always play a female character.
Right.
It's just his thing.
And I'm gonna because I'm kind of like still on edge from yesterday. Yesterday I had a pretty, I'm not going to call it a meltdown, but I got like really upset at current politics. And this is just one more thing on that pile. The whole females in gaming thing just sets me off. It just makes me want to take these people and smack you and say, how are you so fucking dumb?
Yeah.
Why are you such a fucking idiot? I mean, just
historically, right? If you were going for historical accuracy, I could see, World War II, women were not featured on the battlefield, right? It didn't happen. But what about this game is really historically accurate?
Exactly.
Dan says in chat, if you're going to watch an ass on your screen, it may as well be a female one. The last guy that we had in 6 minutes to release that said that ceased being a guy.
That's true too.
So
that is true.
So there you go. Just point that out, Dan.
I am not aware of this.
Yeah. You don't remember Catheta?
Vaguely.
Vaguely, he's a hunter, or she was a hunter.
No, not really.
I actually met him a couple times, and his ex-wife and kids and stuff like that. And
Yep.
he was a nice person, and decided to become a she, and she
Okay.
now is
Yeah.
that way.
I mean,
Fine. I'm pointing that out because it's amusing.
I was unaware.
Yes,
yeah,
but
minor.
that's
It's
why
a
he played
common
a female
sentiment on-
character. And
It's a common sentiment online of people who choose female characters.
yeah,
Right.
it just drives me up a wall that people.
Actually, I think that's what Obadiah said
So-
too. So there's that.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, so good on EA for doing that.
So don't we have some Discord news? I mean Steam news?
Steam-
No,
probably-
Discord news. Right? No, this is no Steam. No,
Discord.
Discord.
Discord Steam.
Steam? Steam Discord?
Steam.
Steam Cord. Steam.
Apparently
I'm so
Steam.
bad.
Valve
here.
is coming out with an updated chat client that looks an awful lot like Discord.
I'm so confused.
Which, I mean, you can't blame them for it, but at the same time, it's like, okay, Blizzard tried that. They have a little social tab thing.
Yep.
We have a 6 gaming group.
We have it, and
I
no one uses it.
don't fucking look at it
No.
ever. I mean, granted, it's just for Blizzard.
Right. But the Twitch client also is pretty similar.
Yeah, you know what I use it for? When I get free shit off Twitch, I use
Free
it to play
games.
games.
Yeah, that's
that actually was before Discord. That
Yeah.
client
Was it?
used to be known as the Curse client. Twitch
Right.
bought Curse and rebranded it, but it's the same thing. It's I've used it before. When it first came out, it was
Why
really
use
good
the
for, like,
Curse
League of Legends.
client?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Curse client
Right,
is
well,
the Twitch client.
they did integrate the
For
video and
like
stuff
for
like that
for
in
WoW
there, but-
mods.
Yeah, that same
Yes,
one.
that's correct. In fact, I can,
That's where I
Oh.
used
have
it.
it installed. I can show it right now. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
No,
I can pull
well,
mine
I
up,
stopped
but-
using it
Oh, it's
before it
updating.
became
Never
Twitch.
mind. Yeah. So, but I mean, it's still the same thing, and it loads mods for WoW, it loads mods for Minecraft, whatever other games
Any-
it support. I think it
yeah, any
supported
other
one
Curse
other
stuff.
game one other big game I can't think of the name of it, but yeah, it's now, and apparently it's not doing too bad. I think that the Steam one probably will get a little bit of traction, but not from people that are already heavily invested into Discord.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that works.
And we get the same sentiment with that.
I've been told from people that have actually seen the Steam chat client that it actually is really good.
Huh.
So
I
there's
don't
that.
think that they're going to overtake Discord unless it's stupid amazing, because it's
Yeah.
everyone's so entrenched in Discord now.
Yeah.
Now if they make it
here
like
here it is. There it is.
There you go.
Yeah.
You remember this? This is the
Yeah.
Twitch client, but here's your add-ons. You
yeah,
can get more add-ons. These are all the Curse add-ons.
Huh.
that
But
you
now
get.
along the top, you've
looks
But
also
now
got,
you
way
can
nicer than
you've got
go
your
straight
Twitch stuff.
into Twitch like this. Hey, that
Yeah.
guy there looks kind of sexy.
That guy looks pretty sexy.
He's pretty hot. This guy's kind
No.
of yeah.
Well, you know, you
Nah.
win some, you lose some.
So the only way that they can really, I think, make this worthwhile is if, like, you know, you launch PUBG through Steam, and then the people that you're in your squad with, if you autofill a squad, get added to your Discord friends chat, like,
Oh, that'd
or,
be
sorry,
cool.
Steam friend, Steam chat, whatever.
Yeah.
Like if they integrate it with the games really well, so that when you play with random people or you meet new people, you can add them into Steam. Your voice is through that client
Yeah.
automatically. But
Uh-huh.
most of these
That would be
games
cool.
have
And,
voice
okay,
already.
I have to bring this up because Salitha's thinking almost exactly as I am on this one. Discord has taken steps to remove hate groups. Valve, not only have they recently disavowed policing their games, but I mean, we've talked about some of the hate groups that exist within Steam.
Yep.
Yeah. Very
and
true.
is this just going to give them another outlet to do this? Maybe.
Could be.
Potentially.
So,
Yeah.
She like
That's a
pass
very
you a
good
note
point.
that said
yeah,
that.
yeah, she does.
Like he's reading from a marker board or something.
I'm just
No,
imagining.
she sent me a message
Oh.
on Discord.
I wanted Ron. I wanted her to like pass you a piece of paper so Ron could be like, "This just in."
Yeah, that'd be kind of funny. They're saying that you should like give me a piece of paper so I can just read it. Like this just did. That'd be pretty good. I like it. Anyway, it's just, I do read. What do you mean I don't read? I don't read books, but I can read. I read my screen all the time.
Anyway,
moving on. We have
Rob, you played Achaea pretty well for a guy who can't read.
I know, right?
Right.
That's
I'm impressed.
Where the fuck is Dropkick then?
Yeah. So who the fuck knows? First of all, but I am super
half
excited.
these people in chat probably don't even know who the fuck Dropkick is.
No, because right away earlier in the week, Pantherian here drops me a stupid little meme, little picture about pre-orders. Well, I got some bad news for you. This game has already been pre-ordered. Yeah,
There are certain games that I think enough goodwill has been generated that I would not be upset about. Like, this is one of them. Mario Kart.
Yeah, there's
most Zelda games, although honestly the DS, the Spirit Tracks, and
I hated Spirit Tracks.
those were not great. So, but that's all of $30 or whatever. But
Right.
Yep.
But this
Smash
one-
Brothers Ultimate.
So during E3, Nintendo started showing off Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, and we now know all 66 confirmed characters,
including Breath of the Wild Link. Let's
Splatoon
see.
guys.
I'm doing this off the top of my head. This
motherfucker, Little Mac, is that the Punch Out guy?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the Punch. He was in
Little
the
Mac
last
from Punch
one.
Out.
He was
There
in
you
the last one that came out on the Wii U and
Yeah,
the
Cloud
Wii
from
U Smash.
FF7.
yep. Now you're getting Ridley from the Metroid series.
No, Ridley.
Now being in there.
Who
Yeah,
was
all
Ridley?
kinds of
Remind me
really
who
cool.
Ridley was.
characters.
He was in the original.
Yeah, Ridley
He's one of the
was
bosses,
that
right?
big pterodactyl looking enemy,
Ah, yeah, right.
like the
Um,
master boss.
You
Well,
get the
one of
Wii
them.
Fit trainer. What the fuck?
That was in the last one. That was in the Wii version.
I think
Wii U.
I think when that one was announced,
Wii
what
U.
the fuck's that too? It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're running out of characters. They're just
a
gonna be like
Pokemon trailer. What the hell does that
Trainer.
even mean?
The
trainer.
Pokemon trainer. You actually
It says
play as-
trailer.
Oh, that's a mistype.
That must be a typo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
No,
course,
the Pokemon
of course,
trainer.
my partner in crime from Necrodancer, G Fitty, would be, he's expecting Peach in there. He's a Peach main.
Yeah, Peach is a new
Peach
one
is in it.
actually.
No, Peach
That's-
is not a new one. Peach has been around. He's a Peach
Well-
main in some of the other games.
No, I don't think Peach has
Princess
ever been in the
Peach?
Smash Brothers.
What?
Not in the
Get
Smash
the fuck
Brothers.
out! Get the
No,
fuck out!
you've had no. There was another one.
Well, Zelda and
There was
Sheik
Zelda.
were in,
Sheik.
Yeah, Peach. Peach is in this.
I don't think Peach has been
I
in a
know
previous
because he
one.
fucking plays her at tournaments. I've
Does
watched
he?
him play
Okay,
her at
well, maybe I'm
tournaments.
wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. So yeah, Mr. Game and Watch. The fuck?
Yep, he was in a previous.
Just some of these are like, well, who the hell is that?
Game and Watch. If you learn to play him, he's really powerful.
Game & Watch was on as far back as Brawl.
Yeah,
It's just
Yep.
it's just insane the
it's
characters
great.
that they pull out of here. So
yeah, good
yeah,
for them.
definitely. Smash, of course, big series. People love this fighting game. It's competitive. It's casual. It's fun. And
it's gonna be online. So Nintendo's
go.
new online platform.
so there you go. So yeah, there's that. Then moving on. Sort of back to Fortnite, not really, but you guys have heard of this streamer called Ninja, right?
Didn't he do? No, he doesn't do anything.
He doesn't.
I don't know why he's famous.
Well, he didn't do anything for 2 days. He
Right.
literally took 2 days off on
He
Twitch.
went to TwitchCon, I think.
No, he didn't because TwitchCon's not till October.
Yeah.
No, I thought he went to something.
He probably went somewhere, but it wasn't TwitchCon.
VidCon? I don't
E3.
know.
He went to E3, and apparently he won $1 million for charity during the Fortnite Pro-Am.
Which is awesome.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, since he took time off, he lost 40,000 subscribers from his Twitch channel.
40.
Let me put that in
1,000.
perspective for you. 40,000. It's assuming these are all tier 1 subs for a moment.
Yes.
Those are $4.99 per sub. Which
Well,
is five.
you get-
That's $200,000.
Well, you get 250 of that if it's a Twitch. So even if
only
we're
as affiliate. It's more as a partner.
Still.
okay. But he doesn't
yeah.
get the whole thing. So even if
But
we
still,
say
it's a
$4,
six-figure number.
Yes, it is
He
a
lost
six-figure number
A six-figure number
Per
just
month.
because
per month.
Yes, per month, just because
That's
he took 2
insane.
days off from streaming.
Yeah, like that. And the article kind of says this too, but that really does illustrate how strict and precise that these streams have to be. Like these guys are on it every day, and that's how they make their living. But when you take 2 days,
now I want to caveat this, because this could just a big significant chunk of these 40,000 people could just be people who are waiting for him to come back so that they can resub and put their name on this chat and get their resub message right, or whatever.
I'm wondering, because I don't know how many total subscribers he has. I'm assuming it's some obscene amount. But if it's like if 40,000 amount, if he's got 20,000 subscribers times like 31 days of the month, right? Like to Ron's point, they may just be 40,000 people waiting to resub when he gets back. Because I don't think people I don't even know if you can cancel your subscription.
You can't cancel subscription, no.
Right. So it's not like they may have just gone to his channel and be like, oh, I'm gonna resub. Oh, he's not online right now. I'll do it later. Like it's not like they move their subscription to someone else. I mean, they might have, but
it's possible. I do not see on his stream how many subscribers he has. I don't know if this number is a subscriber. And if this is a subscriber number, that's 163,000.
I mean, 40,000 is a pretty appreciable percentage of that.
It is. It's a big number. So I don't know if that's it though. That might be something else, but it's not very obvious from his stream what that is. But yeah, it's still 40,000. That's a big fucking deal. It's a big deal. It is a very big deal. So
that's huge. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we're going back to Fortnite here.
All right, Fortnite news.
And we should have grouped this with the other one. I didn't.
Yeah, it's just the short. I forgot that I added this, but it's basically like Sony's kind of like, yeah, we hope everyone's having fun playing Fortnite. When
we're open to hearing feedback.
Yeah, they're basically not addressing the fact that they're locking everyone out. So
yeah. So we'll move on to Twitch here, and I think we talked about this last week. How Twitch affiliates are getting some additional benefits, including a 3-month, and a 6-month, and a 12-month subscriber badge or something like that, where people have been subscribed to the same channel for a longer period of time get fancier and fancier flair to their names in Twitch chat, stuff like that. And there's a couple other things that they're doing, like they're getting paid on the same schedule as partners now. Partners are getting pissed.
Why?
Because all these benefits that they've worked so hard for to get their 75 concurrent viewers on average,
right?
Get all the followers that they need, stuff like that. That affiliates are just getting for way less.
Cry about it. I
mean, yeah. That's to me.
There's evolution of a media standard.
This to me, like I kind of understand. Like, if you work for a company for a long time and work really hard, and then some new schmuck comes in and gets promoted really quickly without doing as much work as you did, like that feels shitty. But if other people getting things don't diminish your things
unless you suck.
Unless you suck, or
right,
you're gonna lose viewers.
Unless somehow getting I don't want to get political, but there are certain things where it's like people think that other people having rights makes their rights less good.
Right.
It's like your whole life is exactly the same, and it
literally nothing changes.
Right, nothing changes for you. It's not like these people are suddenly, oh, they have emotes now, they're going to steal all of your subscribers. Like, if you're a person that has hundreds of subscribers and you're actually making a living off Twitch, Joe Schmo, who has 4 average viewers, who just got affiliate and is able to do whatever these things are, like, they get paid a little bit faster. Big fucking deal. Like, how is that going to affect you? I don't think it does. I understand the feeling of, I worked hard for this, but it doesn't change that you still have better benefits and are doing fine.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, there's people on both sides of the argument. Some affiliates are, I'm sorry, some partners are happy if this is happening. Some have mixed feelings. Like one said that he's all right with people getting paid earlier, that's fine. But getting these other benefits that partners have, that no, that's you can't have that. And I'm sitting here like on the low end of the affiliates scale here. Like Squid is kind of like in the medium to upper part of the affiliate program, and it's like we don't stream to
daily
make six figures. You know, I mean, this isn't why we do this. We do this out of the love for what we do, the communities that we've built up, stuff like that. And it's just that these people that have hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands of viewers at any given time, you know, they don't have that same type of experience that affiliates do. And they're saying that because they're much bigger, they should get more stuff. I mean, I get that. Still do have a ton of benefits that affiliates don't. Let's talk about the transcoding. Transcoding. What else is it?
They don't have exclusivity, don't they? At partner, you don't have the
exclusivity. I think.
Oh, I thought that you didn't once you got to partner.
You get a nice purple check mark by your name to show that you're verified. Payout fees. Affiliates have to pay that. Partners don't. They have all kinds of customer service options. They can do a 15-minute stream delay, stuff like that. We only have like 30 seconds is like the most we can do.
Yeah.
The VOD storage, they get the same as Twitch Turbo without having to be Twitch Turbo. So there's that. Stuff like that. They have a lot of things.
Lots of really cool things.
Sub emotes. Jesus Christ. You get 3 sub emotes as an affiliate. You can get 50 as a partner.
Yeah.
So there's that. So yeah, I just think this partner's whining too much, to be honest.
I agree. Now, Penth, I have to ask for you to go ahead and introduce this next section by saying exactly what you said in Discord.
I think that's a good
idea. I said that you have until next Thursday, the 21st, to take your credit card.
Hold on.
Hold it. Yeah. Oh,
credit card right
it's
here.
in the other room.
Okay.
Credit card.
Put it in a glass of water.
Hold on. I don't have water. I just have tea.
Tea will work.
Go ahead.
Put it in the tea.
It's in the tea.
Now put that in the freezer.
Wait, why would I do that? The tea's delicious.
And then put
no, I can't do this.
Put a padlock.
Abort.
Put a padlock on the freezer, and then swallow the key. Because Steam sales
delicious.
Steam sales starts on the 21st.
Oh. Well, hold on.
Early
Let me get my credit card. Let me get my credit card out so I can start buying some games.
Right. Yeah, crazy date leak here. Coming out of the Steam group
Big
here.
Surprise, though. I mean, this is this is gonna be happening like right in the middle of GDQ. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, which is interesting too.
Big middle finger to
way to steal money. I mean, yeah. So the Steam sale coming on the 21st.
One thing that I'm kind of curious about is during the spring Steam sale.
There you go.
Say that a few times fast.
She sells seashells.
Who sells seashells by the seashore? Like you can get them for free.
She does.
You can get them for free.
She does. She sells them.
She does. So Purcell has said, I don't need any more games, but I'll probably end up buying something. That's the same way for me.
You and me both.
My wish list actually got cleared out by someone who gifted me my last game in my wish list.
Nice. Anyway, so during this spring sale, I got a mystery item. I don't know if everyone got this.
Oh, yeah, I got it too.
If you did the achievement things where you played old games or whatever, it's a box with a question mark. It says, this item might be useful in a future sale. Not tradable, not marketable.
Is this it? Is this the future sale?
I assume that this is either going to be some kind of coupon or I don't know, something. It's going to be something for the sale. So we'll find out what I assume. I mean, I can't imagine that they'd make you wait for another sale after this.
Winter sale. Yeah.
Maybe it's
it'll be interesting.
Maybe it's their autumn sale, but yeah, it's a mystery item.
Yeah, we'll have to see what exactly comes about.
So
then,
Just real quick, I'm curious what you guys while we're talking about this, what games do you want to pick up? Anything?
I don't know off the top right now, honestly.
I don't have anything I'm gunning for this time.
Yeah.
I just got a bunch of stuff on my wish list. Just so, is there any deal? We'll pick them up for me. I might pick up Okami HD or like Cuphead.
Cool.
Actually, I lied. I might pick up Wizard of Legends.
Cuphead's a lot of fun, but God, is it hard. If you like slamming your face against the wall, you'll be good. But
maybe not then. Bayonetta, that's often on sale, but maybe it'll get down to like $5.
Yeah.
Just like a bunch of things like that, where it's Elite Dangerous, Hellblade, like games that are not super expensive, but I feel like they'll drop down a little bit more.
Maybe someone can gift me PUBG, and then I'll finally play it. I doubt it.
Just play Fortnite.
Or Fortnite. I don't play that either. I don't play it either.
You play Quake Champions.
I know, but
you miss podcasts because
you can get an ID
to Fortnite for nothing.
Show. You can. Well, it might not be free anymore, but Totally Accurate Battlegrounds was free. Realm Royale was free.
As soon as you put Totally Accurate, I downloaded it. I haven't played it.
Culinary Battleground or something like that.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know what this is.
Let the clones go.
Moving on here. A game that I've been pretty partial to following is Descent Underground, 6 Degree of Freedom game based on the 1995 classic. And they decided to change their name.
What?
To Descent.
Oh. Well, points for originality, right?
No. I mean, they're just doing the same shit that Doom did and whoever else that just decided to just go back to their roots. And somebody I forget who it was, pointed out that, there are other games that have Descent in the title, such as Free Space, Descent to Undermountain, things that were based on some of the engines that were used during the Descent series. And they might be just trying to avoid confusion by bringing back the original name. Personally, I think it's a big... What are you doing?
Huh?
Someone is making noise.
Oh, no. I think maybe that's me.
But I'm thinking it might be a kind of a middle finger, too. To the old school players that still play this game, that are kind of not happy with how their production is going. Nothing wrong with missing for Quake. It's Shosun. There's everything wrong.
It is. It's my microphone. I'm gonna mute while I figure this out.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, apparently they've showed off some new footage at E3. Actually, some pretty good single player footage. We'll have to see how that works out. I'm not expecting much out of their multiplayer, but they're aiming for a fourth quarter release this year. We'll see if they're able to pull that off. So, meanwhile, moving on to Blizzard.
Better?
Descent. Yeah, that's a little better. Diablo 3 is doing a giveaway.
Yes.
They're giving
away... enter, because it looks good.
Well, hold on. They're giving away a laptop. There are 2 laptops, 2 Xbox Ones, and 1 PlayStation that are all Diablo 3 Season 14 theme, which is the Greed theme. Oh my God, the anti-Facebook comments, because you have to be on Facebook to enter.
Oh, why?
Yeah, I mean,
cry about it.
I kind of think I will. I mean,
yeah, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, great! Well, I just canceled my Facebook account because of the whole Russia bullshit, and now I don't want to enter, so I can't enter your contest, guys."
You know what? You want to know something about it? You probably weren't going to win anyway.
Probably
That's
not.
True, but it would have been nice to at least, try or something. But if you're going to throw Facebook in there, who, by the way, is back in the news for more issues and leaks and everything else.
Yeah, of course.
So,
but yeah, I mean, the other ones on Twitter as well. I mean, I'm all right. I mean, I still play around on Twitter a lot.
Yeah.
I feel it's not as bad, but Twitter has its own set of issues.
Right.
But yeah, Facebook is not sitting well, especially since they're one of the arguments I read was, well, BattleNet has their whole BattleNet system. Why not just use that?
Exactly.
They have to use Facebook. So I guess they get a lot of data from Facebook.
Gee, I wonder why.
And then finally, we have an article here about another Steam article here. This one's interesting. It's about the games that like to throw in a whole metric shitload of achievements. And they're putting their foot down on this. They no longer want to have games that have hundreds of achievements, so people will buy a 99-cent game just so they can get all these achievements for whatever.
Now, this is something I've never understood, is this achievement hunter sort of mentality. Like, to me, you should be playing a game because you enjoy the game, or, you know, it's something
even
that
if
you
there
like
are
to
achievements
do.
involved. You 100% a game because you enjoy the game, not because you want to have every fucking achievement.
Part of it.
What is your achievements actually prove to people? That's what I don't understand.
Part of it is if you have like, it's like a high like gamer score or whatever, and so it makes you look trustworthy if someone wants to like trade games with you or something.
Gamer score means nothing.
No, of course it doesn't.
You literally can't even use it to trade in for anything. It means nothing. It's an arbitrary number.
Oh, but achievements are useless unless they give in-game benefits. I mean, okay, so I'm working on 100%ing Overload. There's a few grindy achievements in there. I'm pretty sure I can knock them out like next month or something. And there was one silly achievement where you have to complete one of the levels by only going backwards. Oh. Literally something you would never do.
But that sounds cool.
Normally. It's fun. It was fun. Yeah. It was a challenge. I actually had to unbind them because I couldn't help myself from hitting forward every once in a while. So once I did that, I was able to get it first try. But I was like, why make players do that? Like, here's one of my problems. One of my least favorite types of achievements. Sublevel 0 had this. It drove me up a wall because I was so good at the game. I literally did not get this achievement and almost tried to not get the achievement. Die 100 times.
Nice.
By the time I'd gotten every other achievement, I think it was 18 deaths.
Oh.
So just go kill yourself.
It took forever, Dan.
Don't clip that.
Forever. Oh, so yeah, I don't understand those type of achievements, and those are the types of things that I would like to see.
See, now there are some achievements that I do appreciate, like that one that you're saying. I've got one for Monkey Island where you have to beat the game in under 2 hours, right? And it's a speedrun achievement, and those sort of things are cool, and they give you something to do, but like you were saying, the guys who just put in, pick up this weapon, you get an achievement. Great. I was
an achievement for one of the games I played, Pixel Punk XL, that had 26 achievements. All of them were A through Z. You got them randomly as you killed enemies.
Well, that's
I like the achievement. I liked watching you. In fact, you were when I was watching when you were doing it on Stanley Parable, where the achievement is like. It was like jump or click on room door number 26 or something like that.
And when you do that, you have to do a whole lot more things.
And the narrator's like, "What? You think you're just going to get an achievement for clicking the door? No, I'm going to make you work for it." And you have to like go down to here, click on this, click on that.
That's not an easy achievement. It's a lot of fun.
It's like, all right, we've almost got it now. I feel the achievement coming right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
those
anyway,
are good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. That's all we got. You guys got anything
I finished
else?
my drink already.
You finished your drink already?
And
yeah.
Damn, this is terrible.
This is horrible. I was drinking it dark and stormy.
It's
was
horrible
delicious.
because we have league news.
Okay, well, I'm going to go drink some water so I don't go to bed drunk.
Well, before we do league news, though, in a weird set of news, I would like to say that I did give Squega my Twitch Prime subscription.
There you go. He's
So.
gotten mine for 9 months straight.
Yeah, huge kudos to a great streamer.
Quick sort of news related to geek stuff, and I just want to quickly bring this up because it's still kind of unknown. But
is it player?
Yesterday, Chloe Dijkstra wrote a Medium article.
Oh, why are we doing this?
I just want to bring it up.
I don't even want to talk about it.
We don't need to talk about it a lot, but this woman who at one point dated Chris Hardwick wrote an article basically saying that she was abused by an ex-boyfriend. And then like Felicia Day and Will Wheaton were on Twitter saying, I don't know how to handle this. Like, I need to take some time. Like, don't ask me for a statement. Nerdist and Legendary were like, Chris has not been a part of our production for years, and they scrubbed his name off everything. Meanwhile, like, she didn't say it was him. Everyone thinks it was him, and she hasn't said it's not him. The story makes sense that it would be. But he has then come out today and said, I'm blindsided by this. I did not, I don't know if he's like directly denied it, but he basically said like, she cheated on me. You know, our relationship wasn't perfect, but this is not things that I feel like we did or whatever. So, I mean, he's a big part of like gaming and geek community.
He is.
And it's going to be interesting because both he and Will Wheaton and Felicia Day and the whole like Geek and Sundry group and all of them are very like, you know, feminist. And if you cross the line, you need to be called out for it.
It's even in the stand-up act. I mean,
yeah, it's strongly inferred in the article that it's him. And it's, yeah, you're right. It's in a stand-up act. He seems like the kind of guy where if it turned out that this was in his past and it came out to bite him, he'd be like, yeah, I did do that. And, you know, I try to make amends for it. And I, you know, I'm not like that anymore. You know, basically own it, but, you know, try to not let it ruin him. And instead he's like basically saying, no, this is not. And she said she has proof. He seems like again, it's not like I know him, but I mean, I've listened to a lot of the Nerds podcasts and he speaks very candidly. And I feel like he's the kind of guy who, like, if he thought there was real evidence of him saying these things and he really did it, he wasn't going to, like, he knows the power of the internet. It's not, he knows that if there's real evidence out there, it's just going to cut his balls off and he's not going to be able to get out of this in the future. So it's just something I wanted to bring up. It's kind of developing news. And over the next few weeks, I think maybe we'll find out more.
Yeah, I think we should have brought it up then. To be honest.
Yeah.
It's
anyway,
there's too many questions.
Just something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I don't like.
Let's talk about some League HOTS news.
Yeah, we can talk about TSM.
There you go. Oh, TSM back in the news.
TSM back in the news. They're 1-0. How about that?
What? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Way to set new records, right?
I know. They beat Counter Logic Gaming too, which is pretty big. Team Liquid 100 Thieves. That was a big matchup. Team Liquid ended up pulling out the win, 1-0 there. Cloud9 taking the loss though, as does FlyQuest. So we'll see how this goes. As your mic is just sounding.
I'm trying. Today. I don't know what's going on.
And then today, of course, is the last day of the regular season for the Overwatch League. Stage 4 wrapped up today. Unfortunately, Shanghai Dragons 0-40.
Oh, these poor bastards. They're just trying so hard and not getting anywhere.
I feel bad for them.
I do too.
I mean, at the same time, I guess they have a pretty bad team, huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, they literally are the underdog that everyone cheers for, and they just cannot pull out a win.
Exactly.
It's terrible.
With this being the last day of the regular season, that means the Stage 4 tournament to figure out who the winner of Stage 4 is tomorrow. Los Angeles is playing Los Angeles in the semifinals. The winner of that will take on the winner of Dallas and New York Excelsior.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a legendary prediction here. I'm willing to bet Los Angeles will win. Process that.
Wait. No.
Yeah.
No. Los Angeles is going to win.
No. I hate to argue with you, but Los Angeles is going to win.
How could you say LA is going to win?
Because LA is going to win. I mean, think about their competition. God. You know as well as I do, Los Angeles is going to win that one.
Dude, Los Angeles can't beat Los Angeles.
You know it's going to happen.
It's just not happening.
It's dividing by 0. This is really going to happen.
Jesus. Well, I can tell you that neither team is going to win at 5 o'clock.
No.
I think New York's going to knock this one out.
Yeah, I agree.
Just don't have a chance.
They're pretty strong. They're way
Yeah,
too
you want to
strong.
look at the standings for the entire season right now. New York Excelsior 34-6 The next one down is 7 matches back. The Valiant 27-13.
Right. No, I don't have it here in front of me, but I do know that. Like, just look at New York's player stats for their primary team. It's absolutely outrageous compared to the rest of the league. I mean, these guys are really, really talented.
Yep.
So
this also means that we know who's going to be in the final tournament as well. It's going to be the Excelsior, both LA teams, Boston, London, and Philadelphia.
Which should be a very cool match.
We'll be making the playoffs, which will be announced at a later date.
I mean, Philly's not bad. They're a cool team to watch.
Yeah. And that's going to do it for news.
Fantastic. Wait, does that mean it's time for my favorite?
Boom! The playlist. Show, go.
Oh, shit. All right, so we've been doing a bit of Quake Champions, which is why I'm late. Go figure. It's a lot of fun. Now, to be fair...
figured out how to get out of hosting.
To be fair, though, I actually not pre-purchased this game, but I bought into the early beta, alpha, whatever that they had.
And now it's free. How do you feel about paying for it?
Actually, I don't feel that bad. The reason is this is how I see it, right? You got guys like Bethesda who typically, up until now, have been pretty much a single player sort of a development company. So if I can put money towards a company that I believe in, who has yet to really, really let me down, to me, it's worth it, right? So I did. I jumped into Quake Legends early. And it's a lot of fun. If you at all a fan of Quake 3 Arena or any of the subsequent multiplayer deathmatch, it's really well worth it. It's really fast paced. It's really brutal, but it's a lot of fun. It's well worth playing. You know, it's no fringe, no frills, straight up team deathmatch, whatever. So
not bad.
Yeah, been playing that. Finally got a chance to finish Vampire. And I can tell you that nothing you do matters. Turns out, I know I was disappointed.
Ruin the game.
Thanks.
Well, no, I mean there are conversation decisions that have to be made, and that will change the story a bit.
So sounds like things that you do matter.
Well, but ultimately, what's going on is you're basically taking over provinces of London. And you can basically either be neutral, chaotic, or good, which means you either save a province, you leave it to chaos, or you completely destroy a province and let plague and famine and everything else run rampant. Like that's literally it.
Okay. Well, so it's not super deep.
It's not. And that's the thing, is they hyped it up to be this really, really deep game. It's not. It is a lot of fun. And again, I liken this very much to Dishonored series. It plays a lot like it. The acting isn't great, but again, it's a cool story. It plays really well. It's really fun to explore London. It's a good game. But if you're buying it because you think it's this really involved thing, it's not. I'm sorry. But, and then other than that, let me find it here because I'm terrible with names. Oh, Jurassic World Evolution. So it's not a secret. I'm a big fan of Frontier Developments, who are the guys who created, God, me and names today.
Womp womp.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Anyway.
Elite Dangerous. They've done, what was the other one? Something Wins.
Lost Winds.
Lost Winds. Yeah, that was them. They did a really cool roller coaster game. Anyway, these guys did some really cool stuff. Well, basically they created like roller coaster tycoon sort of thing, but in the Jurassic World environment. So if you like that city building, micromanagement sort of thing where you're building a theme park that happens to be dinosaurs, a lot of fun, actually. I'm really enjoying it. You get to take over 5 different islands in the Jurassic World. Isla de los Muertos, they're calling it. The Islands of Death. Planet Coaster, that was the other one. Anyway, great game. Highly recommend that one as well, especially if you're into that sort of series. But other than that, that's really it.
Very cool. Dan, I know one game you've been playing.
What game have I been playing, Ron?
You've been playing Doom, sir.
I did play Doom. I beat Doom on Saturday. I beat Doom yesterday. That's probably one of the fastest I've ever played through a game. That's not true. I think BioShock Infinite I played straight through, but a lot of the time I get distracted. I'll play a game for a couple hours, and then the next day I'll be like, I don't feel like playing that game anymore, and I'll go back and play it some other time. Streaming has forced me to focus on one game at a time, and I kind of appreciate that. I know you don't have to do it that way. You can certainly skip around and do some other stuff, but I do enjoy having it kind of force me to focus.
And I'm going to be honest here, as a viewer, if you're streaming a single game, I'm more likely to stick with you through the end. If you switch games in the middle, I'm probably going to see what else is going on.
Yep. So I know that there's a woman that I watch, Jenny 2.0, and she has been playing, I think she's on day 60 something. She's playing through the entire Dragon Age series. She started at Origin. She is, I think, most of the way done with Inquisition. She probably has another 3 or 4 days of, she does pretty long streams. But man, I keep going back because I've played the games. I know the stories. I'm like, oh, she's going to get to the part where this thing happens. I want to see what she does. Like people are interested in the storylines, and they want to see you get through the game. So, have been playing that. And, at some point this week I hit affiliate. So
congratulations.
Subscribe to me on Twitch.
Yep. Not just follow. Subscribe.
Subscribe to me on Twitch. Yeah, Sersky threw her bits at me.
Oh, jeez.
She was like, "Look at my bits."
No. Please.
What did I walk into?
I know, right?
I said I got affiliated, so you need to.
I get to throw my bits at you?
You can throw your bits at me all day long.
Sexy.
Wow. Oh, jeez.
And give me your subs. You can be my sub.
Oh, I'll be your sub any day.
Just call me Subway, bitches.
Because
you can't rationalize. You shouldn't rationalize.
I'm amazed I didn't get face palms out of either of you.
That
seemed very face palm.
My mic's in the way, and I don't want to move it.
Yeah.
Anything else, Dan?
Yeah. So playing Doom. There we go. Nice. Something else. I got boosted today on season 14 of Diablo, so I'm playing a wizard this season, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know. Last season, I finished out the whole season. I was running like 90 rifts by myself.
Hey, Ben, I'm sorry. 1 second. Ron, you realize that your little Twitch emote there has more hair than you do. I'm just saying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's from a picture a while back.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you guys realize I am subscribed to Squega's channel? Yes. By doing so, you automatically incur hair loss. That's how it works. That's how it works. Yes.
Oh, well, shit, I'm screwed.
Wait,
I need to undo my subscription.
You're fucked.
Can he change his name to the Hair Loss Club for Men? Yeah. So I played Doom. I played Diablo 3. Once I get a set, I will be happy to boost anybody who is interested. Norik's already playing Torment 6, so he might be able to do that for you as well.
There you go.
Played something else. Let me look real quick. What was I playing this week? I played a little bit more Saints Row 4. Where the hell do you look at your friggin' profile thing? Here we go. I know I was playing something else. It's not showing up on anything. I don't know what I've been playing. I honestly.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
You weren't playing games with me. That's what. What games did you want to play, Sersky? I have been thinking about that, and after the podcast, if anybody wants to play some Jackbox games or keep talking, nobody explodes. I'd be down for a little bit of that.
That's so tempting. If I hadn't already said I'm going back to Quake, otherwise I'd be there.
Who the fuck's at Quake?
Obadiah. I mean,
so have Oba come.
I told him I'd play Quake.
And then the last thing is, right now I have 13 pounds of delicious dry rub pork shoulder on the barbecue.
Awesome.
It's at 154 right now. It's got another 50 degrees to go. Hopefully by the time tomorrow rolls around, it'll be ready to eat.
I'd like to play that with my palate.
Major kudos for doing it right. You're slow roasting, man, the way it should be done.
Yep.
Dude, I live in Memphis. If I fucked up barbecue as a Memphian, I would probably be lynched.
I think they'd kick you out. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember when it was at the Cajun Country Descent Land last year, Morphod did something very similar, and it was a slow roast. Delicious.
Awesome.
That's amazing. Anyway, anything else, Dan?
That's it.
All right. I've been playing Overload.
Wow.
Yep.
That was fast.
I've been playing a lot of Overload. I have been, like I said, been working on the achievements. I'm up to 37 out of 50. And I want to point out a couple of these achievements here. So I have I use the achievement showcase on my Steam profile, which shows your 6 most rarest achievements.
Me too.
And for a while, it was a mix of Crypt of the Necrodancer and Sublevel 0 achievements. And then Crypt of the Necrodancer came out with the DLC, and Crypt took it all over. Well, now that Overload's come out, I have 4 out of 6 achievements being Overload here. I want to go through them real quick because some of them are pretty interesting. The first one is called Restricted Mode, which is basically you play the whole game without ever upgrading your ship, which is interesting. It's interesting. There's things that you're used to doing with upgraded parts of your ship that you can't do. But it wasn't much of a problem. There's one called No Stone Unturned, which is 100% secrets, which is a cool one. And then there's an interesting one, and this is called Third Street. Now, I'm going to ask Shosan specifically, when I say Third Street, what game do you think of?
Oh, that's true. It sounds really familiar. It's bringing forth some memories, but it's not coming to me right away.
I think of Dave Chappelle's
Street.
Dave Chappelle's stand-up.
No.
Third Street Gang.
Which way is Third Street?
Oh! I just alluded to it too.
The Third Street Saints.
Yes.
Yeah.
The gang. I said Third Street Gang. Oh, Saints Row. Yeah.
These guys did work for Volition.
Awesome.
So they put in an achievement called Third Street. And this achievement is to break every single monitor in the entire campaign.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I got that one. It's the rarest achievement in the game, 0.05%. That's 1 out of every, 2,000 people?
Wow.
And then the last one I got is called The Koulis, named after Mike Koulis, who apparently kills himself with Devastator missiles because I did that 10 times and got this achievement.
Good for you.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've also been working on getting the Overload Teams League going. I'm going to be running that.
Awesome.
Hopefully we'll get teams together starting this week, actually, and then we'll start playing games when I get back from GDQ. So
very cool.
We'll see how it goes. Overload multiplayer hasn't been everything it's cracked up to be because they rushed it. There's a lot of missing features and things that really should have been part of the experience that are turning a lot of people off to it, which kind of sucks. So we'll see how that works. So yeah, that's been it. So that's going to do it.
Speaking of achievements, though, you want to talk the rare ones that I've yet to get is the one in Portal to do all the radios, where you have to find all the secret location ones. I have never ever gotten that. I've tried so hard. I can't find them all.
There's some of them where like you have to put the radio up in some corner. Like it's really hard.
Yeah, it's
not just finding them. It's that you have to place them in a spot where it changes the station or whatever.
Yeah,
it turns the light from red to green.
It was the ARG for Portal 2 too.
Correct.
Was it really? Awesome.
Yeah, that's what it was from. It's like,
because when you got them all, you got some kind of picture that had some kind of crap in it that led you to doing something else as part of the.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty fun.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because originally when the game ended,
I just really want that achievement.
Now, I found out something with Portal. This was a while ago, but I was working on some of the achievements to do some of the advanced chambers, and I did them. I finished them, and I didn't get the achievement.
Why?
Because apparently developer mode doubles as a cheat mode, and you have to explicitly turn the cheat mode off in the Portal console to be able to get credit for those achievements.
Oh man,
so
that's a letdown.
It is. So there's that.
Redo it.
Yeah, that's the second half of the show. That means, Shosan, do you know what half of the show is next?
This is my favorite half of the show. I've
been
waiting on this.
It's the third half of the show.
It's my favorite half of the show.
What is it?
It's the 6 Gaming Roundtable.
Sing it, bitches.
Yeah.
Jeez. This is the part of the show where Shosan gets really mad at you if you don't answer all the questions that he asks.
Because you're not going to answer it right, first of all, and then the other half aren't even going to answer my fucking questions. And I expect a goddamn answer.
This man expects a goddamn answer.
I expect.
Rude boy over here.
Well, I mean, answer my questions, damn it.
And the question that we want to ask today is PlayStation 4's idea of not allowing you to go cross-console going to remain viable going forward?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, is it anti-competitive bullshit? And then I was going to answer the same way that I did last week to the roundtable.
Which was?
Yes! And then turn off the stream.
Yeah. Yes, follow me on Twitch. Done.
Yeah,
see you, bye.
It's really messed up because, you know, Nintendo's reaching out, right? Microsoft's reaching out. Of course, Microsoft owns PC, so there was kind of that going to happen anyway. Mm-hmm. But I don't understand why Sony is got this broom up their ass. It's
so here's what I think about it. I think that Sony is wanting to protect something that isn't worth anything anymore.
Right.
Maybe 5 to 10 to 15 years ago, having, you know, because PlayStation 4, like even Veg will come on and tell you, PlayStation 4 has the most exclusive games. Yes. And you know why that is? It's because of this kind of bullshit.
Well, but let's look at this, right? So in the past, the original Xbox and the PlayStation, or we'll even go PlayStation 2, right? They had their exclusive titles. And then came the 360 and the PlayStation 3. And, you know, both sides kind of go, well, let's start sharing some of these titles. Let's, you know, kind of branch out, right? Mm-hmm. And then you look at today and just about any game is open on any system, be it PC, console, mobile, whatever. It's going all over the place. A really good example of that, which was announced at Bethesda's E3, is their Elder Scrolls Blades game that's coming out. Mm-hmm. Now, the Blades game is on all your iOS, all of your Android. It's coming out on all your consoles, and it's coming out on PC with VR capability on top of it. That's 5 different ways you can get this game. Super, super simple.
Yep.
Right? It's everywhere. Now, on the flip side of that, you have Sony going, well, you know what? Fuck you guys. If you're going to play our game, you're playing our game exclusively. And to me, that's going to turn a lot of people off. I can understand certain games like Detroit, Final Fantasy. You know, these have been...
And I was going to bring up something like this for Nintendo. Mario games, Zelda games, you're not going to see those on Xbox.
Right.
You're not going to see them on PlayStation.
But those were always understood that they were going to be exclusive. Yeah. But when you're taking a game that is literally out on everything else, but then you lock it down yourself, I think that's not only bad business practice, but you're also shooting yourself in the foot.
Essentially, yeah, and it's just like I said, they're trying to protect something that isn't really worth anything anymore.
And it
It's
isn't
just
theirs.
They're
Right, it's not.
and basically what they're doing by what they're doing by this is for these games that do have this broad appeal, and these players who want these games with this broad appeal, like Fortnite, these players are not going to be playing on PlayStation 4 now. They're going to be moving off of that platform. Be damned that Detroit Become Human is going to be on exclusive PlayStation 4 because they want to be able to play this game with all their friends.
Right. No.
And that's if that's the road PlayStation wants to go down, they might still be fine, but that means that people are going to have to make a choice. Am I going to buy a PlayStation 4 or am I going to buy a PC or an Xbox One or a Nintendo Switch?
Right.
Do I want all the single player exclusives or do I want to be able to play all these games with my friends? And that's a poor decision to force someone into.
Absolutely. Percelsa, and I apologize, I'm killing your name, I know, but they say it is bullshit, but it's because they can. And yeah, you're right.
I mean, they certainly can do it. But
that's also going to cost them a lot of people for that console. Like Ron was saying, if you're trying to make a choice, how is this news really going to influence your choice now? Now I'm one of those.
About the only thing that PlayStation has going for them in terms of stuff like that is that they have the name. PlayStation is a very big name, and they do get these great games that do come out on their platform. But I mean, they just need to lay off the dickishness.
Well, I'm one of the people. I have all the consoles. I have a Switch. I have an Xbox. I have a PlayStation 4. What do I use more right now is my Switch. They have a lot of fun games, a lot of really good content to me. But again, I don't make my decision based on, the big games. I made my decision based on the exclusives. Like I wanted Halo, so I got an Xbox. I wanted to play Final Fantasy, which at the time was rumored to be exclusive. So I did that. Stuff like this though, I'm spiteful enough to get rid of my PlayStation just to be that guy. It's one less amount of money that they're going to get from me, basically.
Yeah. So
what's the saying? Spite your nose to save your face or something like that.
Cut off your nose to spite your face.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's basically
something. Yeah.
But yeah, God of War is exclusive, and God of War is an amazing game. I do play that. But yeah, if you're gonna start limiting like that, I don't know. What's the new cowboy game? Christ, I should know this.
Red Dead.
Yeah, Red Dead 2. That's supposed to be on all systems, but let's just say, for example, that they were doing an Xbox and a PlayStation. They were supposed to be able to talk. If I got it for PlayStation and then I couldn't play it on my Xbox, that would piss me off, let alone Fortnite. I don't know. I'm beating a dead horse.
I don't know. This seems like we kind of have a consensus.
So let's just do one more thing because it's
fuck
E3.
off, Sony.
Right, because it's E3. I have to ask though, for you guys, what games are you most looking forward to coming out? Now these could be presented at E3 or just generally presented, but what games are you most looking forward to in the future here?
Honestly, and I don't know if I'll actually like it, and I'm gonna wait a while for it to go on sale. But Monster Hunter World looks like a lot of fun. I mean, I know it wasn't an E3 game, but it's coming to PC soonish,
right?
And yeah, I've seen a lot of people who really enjoy it, so that might be one.
Ron?
For me, it's there's nothing specifically that I'm looking at getting like right away, but I'm kind of interested in seeing how Cyberpunk works out.
Yes.
That is
That
an interesting
seems
one. Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah. That'll be
Like
really
a
cool.
lot of people were noting that this doesn't have the traditional cyberpunk tropes to it, and that's got me interested. How are they going to present it? So it'll be interesting to see.
Well, we do have a Fallout 76 in chat, so that'll be interesting.
Last of Us 2. That's in chat.
Last of Us 2. Don't get me started on 76. I have my own opinions on that one. But for me, the really, really big one is definitely Metroid. Metroid Prime 4. And sadly, it was a complete no-show from Nintendo this year. So, but yeah, that's I'm hoping anyway.
Tetris Effect, anyone?
I can't say I'm specifically looking for that.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah,
that's
Kingdom Hearts
a lot of
3.
people are excited about that.
Which does look really cool, by the way. Which, if you guys aren't following the news, there's a lot of rumors that Sora is looking to be killed off in this new Kingdom Hearts. It is rumored, but
I saw a what was it for? The new From Software game. It's like Samurai Dark Souls kind of stuff.
Oh, interesting.
That looks really cool.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you guys watch, probably not, the presentation from Devolver?
Oh my God, Loot Box Coin. Loot Box Coin, motherfucker.
The Loot Box Coin was great.
She's got that coin in her motherfucking hands.
Right. How much is it worth, Ron?
So good. I don't fucking know.
But you guys are going to buy it. Yeah, that was... Devolver was great, but their new one, My Friend Pedro, actually looks like a really, really fucking fun game. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Elder Scrolls 6, Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite.
There was another Wolfenstein. Yeah, there's much.
There were some cool games, but I was just curious what you guys were looking for.
I did want to go back because I did, since we're about to wrap up here, I did forget one game that I did play that wasn't Overload since the last podcast. I did play a little bit of Celeste on the 24-hour stream, and then I did a complete run through of Dust and Elysian Tale.
Really? How was that?
How'd that go?
I'm not crying, you're crying.
I think I own that game.
It's amazing.
I feel like I should.
It's amazing. It's a action platformer, and you can do all these like ridiculous combos. And I actually had a lot of fun with it. And I don't like platformers.
I love.
And the story is just.
Do I own that?
The story is incredibly good.
All the feels, huh?
All the feels, all of them.
But I'm the type of person, like, I can't watch a sad movie because it's a sad movie, you know. Mm-hmm. And to play a game like that, like, games really do impact me. And to play like a really sad game, I can't do it because I get so much more involved in it than I probably should.
You should probably play To the Moon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it sad feels?
Make sure that someone signs the permission slip for the Fields trip for you.
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, I thought I owned Dust. How do I not own Dust?
I can't do those.
It's a good game. If you
like
don't own
Ori,
Dust, own it.
Ori and the Blind Forest just had so much going on that, like, it was almost depressing. It was hard to play after a while. You know, it was such a good game. And
also, did someone say Elysian?
Yeah, I haven't played that one. God, somebody
talk about Elysian Tale. Never mind.
It breaks the fourth wall repeatedly too.
I like that. Yes, Deadpool syndrome.
Not quite Deadpoolish, but like you know, like you get to this hard area, right? And he's like, "Hey, Widget, do you think that we should that we're going to be powerful enough to go through this zone?" And she's like, "I hope you saved."
Oh, God, yeah,
stuff like that. So,
yes, anyway. I did just say my order name. That was the point.
All right, so moving on. Thank you guys for joining us. We have been and will continue to be the Six Gaming Podcast. Maybe Shosan will even host this rec the next couple weeks while I'm out.
Yeah, it'd be
Because
nice.
I'm going to be in the same state as Mr. Shosan.
I know, and I gotta
gotta
plan
figure
some.
We gotta figure out when you're coming down.
Indeed.
My run is Wednesday, so that probably wouldn't be the greatest day.
I would probably leave Friday night to head out there.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
we'd have to do something on a Saturday. When do you fly out? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna be there the entire week. Like I will be there Saturday, and I will be there for 9 days.
Perfect.
So
okay,
yeah.
we'll figure it out.
But yeah, you can't come Saturday. We're gonna do the podcast Saturday, right?
Well, we'll do it from a remote location.
I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah.
An undisclosed location.
Right.
An undisclosed location in Minnesota.
Starbucks.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, why don't you guys say goodbye, Dan?
Goodbye. I don't know. I got nothing.
Thought provoking.
I'm slightly less drunk than I was last week.
Yeah.
So.
Which was awesome.
I mean, you had a particular level of drunk that made us say drunk Dan, best Dan.
Drunk Dan is best Dan. I mean, I've had like 4 drinks tonight, which is more than usual. I'm tired.
You had more drinks last week, I can guarantee.
Yeah. Oh, I had a lot of drinks last week.
Yes.
Like substantial numbers of drinks were had.
Yeah,
They were all delicious.
Hashtag drunk Dan, best Dan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Quad damage time.
Quad. Show with the quads.
It's a Quake thing. Anyway, Good night.
And as for me, yeah, it's going to be Wednesday, I believe the 27th, 12:13 Pacific is the current estimate of the time.
Which happens to be when I'm at work, you asshole. How can I watch
that?
work?
Who does the scheduling, you asshole?
So take off work.
I wish I could.
Leave early. It's 2:13 your time.
Are you still murdering turkeys?
What time zone is that?
Central Standard Time. Thank you.
Time, you asshole.
And my shift starts at 1:30.
The Coles with hashtag work is overrated. That's because you enjoy your work, Coles. I mean, your work is,
he enjoys a lot more than his work.
You're either all up into your work or your work is all up into you. One of the ones. So we're gonna end this here, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you guys next week. Show, take it away.
See ya. Bye.
Subscribe to me on Twitch.